some years ago, I used to have friends in the impact industry that believed that were more inclined. Let me use that word. Were more inclined to how they appeared, how they presented themselves, more than impact itself. Right. So they just had this belief that you were supposed to like make an appearance that was so much about the look, the outlook, right? Much more than the people. And the truth is that because I associated with those people and because I was taught that way, honestly, that was how I was taught. I was taught to focus on the appearance more. I was taught to focus on the perception more. In fact, we have this saying that goes, perception is reality. So it's what people perceive about you that is their reality of you. It's not a lie, right? It's not like it's a lie. But the truth is that because of the focus on that, it's it did not allow me to be my authentic self as much as I would have loved to. So because of how I was trained and because of the kind of people that I associated with and because of how I was trained, I already had a base belief that this was what it was. So I started to associate and attract the kind of people that also had the same belief. So we were vibrating alike, right? We were vibrating alike. And so I had those people a lot in my circle because, there was so much about appearance, this and that. So we could have conversations about those kind of things. You cannot be with people you cannot have conversations with. So we will have conversations about those topics, and because it's what I was taught now, right? So there were conversations of, oh, this, if you just say this to blow their head, so it's not like they are not lies. You're not trying to lie. The people are not trying to lie, but there was just so much emphasis on the you than the people who came to listen. And the truth is that, in fact, even till now that I'm saying it, that is what a lot of people still focus on. They still believe that speaking is about an appearance. They still believe that it's a show you're trying to put up. They still believe that this is showmanship, right? But the thing is that as I grew, I started growing and I started evolving. As I evolved, my mindset changed. I discovered that I started caring more about the people than about myself. In fact, it got to a point where I would tell people, you know what, don't even read out my profile. Don't read out my profile. All this bio, all this Serena Francis is a she has this degree and she has that. Let's put all that aside, because the truth about this is, no matter the degrees I have and no matter the ability and no matter the stage I've spoken on and no matter the people I've spoken with, if I climb that stage and the young people there are not blessed, then I have done absolutely nonsense and I am wasting my life. For me, okay, this is me going a little bit off script. So if I sound a little bit passionate, you understand that this one I'm not cramming it again. So for me, honestly, whenever I hold a mic to speak to people, I see myself as an extension of God. I believe that there is somebody in that audience that maybe there's a young girl, maybe just like the former Serena, that is in her room being frustrated. There's in her room crying. That is trying to find a way out of her situation. That is asking God, please, I don't know what to do. I don't know how I'm going to go from point A to B. Not even talk about Z yet or Z. I'm in Nigeria. If I call it Z, understand me? So for point A to point Z, duh. She doesn't even know how to get to B yet. Not talk of getting all the way down. She doesn't know what to do. She's confused. And so when I hold a mic, I believe that God is going to say something through me that somebody is going to hold on to and is going to be transformed forever. That is my honest belief. That's who I am now. But so and so, in as much as, yeah, come on, let's appear now. Of course, I don't want to go and I will not be tattered now, right? I will not be tattered to attend to come for a speaking engagement. In as much as, the whole appearance thing is nice, that is not my emphasis. I'm not so focused on that. I'm not about my ego. This is not about my ego. This is not about me. This is about me. If Jesus tarries, I'll live here for only so long and then I will go. Maybe my legacy will continue. What I've done continue, but I will not be here anymore. So all these egocentric things that we do, I don't know. It doesn't matter to me at all. What matters to me is, are people being touched? Are they being transformed? Did I really trust somebody? And the truth is about it that I took this thing far. I will go for speaking engagements. As I began to transform, and I started attending these engagements differently. I will go for speaking engagements. After speaking engagements, I will call the convener and I will ask the convener, how was it? How are the people? How are the youths? What did you get feedback from them? What did they say? Are they truly from I was as like I it became a, I don't call it an obsession, but it became a concern for me. It's a big deal for me. I will think about it and I'll be like, oh my god, that word I used, it was too, oh, that must have been confusing. Oh, did they understand that? Okay, Serena, you have to learn how to break your words. Just so that they can understand. I'm like, I don't even want, I'm not about coming to mesmerize anybody. I don't want to come and say, wow, she sounds nice. Oh wow, this girl. And at the end of the day, you don't understand anything. You're as confused as when in fact you're more confused. I don't want to be that person. I don't want to be that person at all. I am not that person. And as I transform into better versions of myself, you know what started happening? I started losing friends. I started losing friends. I started now, it's not like, you know, this is when they say go and delete numbers from your contact list. Don't worry, you don't need to delete any number. You just transform. When you transform, they will fall off naturally. Now, this is not me saying I'm better than anybody else. No, I'm just saying that because it's not who I am again, what the vibration that brought us together has changed. What the frequency, the way I was, whatever conversation that attracted us, what kept us, what made us talk, what it changed. I could no longer have conversations again because I am thinking about going to rural communities. I'm thinking about people in communities. I'm wondering, oh my god, how does impact get there? These young people, how oh my god. I'm thinking about going all the way, and my friends, we're not just alike anymore. We're not vibrating together anymore. So I gave that example to explain that this thing is real, and this is the basis, this is the core of what we pull into our space and what is not in our space.